Sensation and claim of those who is very important.
As Mr. just said, concerning how to encourage programs in the presentation, I know that we associations, they are thinking that with federation too, we will create something as development project for the well-being of blood. We will create staff to train to send blood donors who are recruiters or who are faithful, who are regular to abroad or to learn, to train about many approaches, as I say, management, sciences, and also to encourage others. We will try to spread of, we will try to organize management. We will try also to make advocacy. She has just said, for example, to organize big encounter. When we go back and try to also tell to President Clinton that in 2000 and come here in Cameroon to encourage us in blood vision transfuse. And so we think about the development project for the welfare of general incomes. Because when you talk about financial performance, it's not because we reach that far to give funds, the real situation. We have a vision to see how we can develop ourselves to be autonomous, to help us to be efficient on the street without expecting for other people. And for that way, because as a concerned St. Foundation, technically we have consultants. College of 12 consultants, and about them we have something like 6 doctors. And Dr. Tayo, which we encountered yesterday, is our major consultant because of the mathematics in what we do. And we are looking forward, very well on duty, and we think that for that we are not listening, we are very optimistic.
I just have a quick question. Since the Durant Association is working with the hospitals, mobilizing and they collect. Have you considered, like you mentioned, Dr. Thai, for them, for some of these application things that you think the recruiters need, as far as what simple messages they can prepare for you? I mean, as part of the, so that the recruiters become more dedicated with regards to the reason why the blood is being collected and used.
I think that very important question. I think that for that we can see how you can, first of all, train in the importance, what is blood, the importance of blood, what is the virtues of blood, the security of blood, and so what can be blood, pourquoi le sang? Pourquoi give the blood? What do you should donate blood? And also, why am I myself? Why am I donating blood? And also, how to fulfill the projects on blood donation, programmation, or blood donation planning, or blood donation prospects. Because in prospects, most of us are not experts on that. We have to know how we can manage the real project on blood prospects or approach. Yes.
Process, like process, develop process, for example.
Develop process, and also how can you receive someone in counseling, for instance? How can you counsel? That's also important for blood donors recruited. What can be how long can be target, or where can be target the blood donation process? I don't know if you are getting me what I'm saying.
Ce qu'il voulait aussi demander, il demandait comme vous travaillez avec les hôpitaux, comme docteur Taï, est-ce que ces hôpitaux-là ne peuvent
Without our main problem here now, because it's to print. We have big print companies in the United States. We work in partnership with Belfast, CDC. We could try to link them with Cameroon Federation to lead to how to overcome the situation of support, communicational support means, because it's very important. I think that in blood donation, communication can take something like 50% of
So do you use posters? Posters?
Yes, posters. We make posters.
You have posters?
I have
because
some.
with the posters you can explain the importance of the blood, what happens in the blood. All of this.
Explaining that they lack the means to print those
So,
that they have some of them
We
already.
have.
They have the
Yes, I have.
Yeah, but how long have they been doing since?
Let me see something. I have.
They've been doing it since
See, but what happens is
visual.
yes, what happens is that
Just use
they do like
Nothing written. But
Yeah.
so it's like,
Really?
how long have you been doing?
Since you started.
How many years now?
4 years.
Huh?
4 years.
So you haven't used posters?
Like, when there is meetings, when there are meetings.
For instance,
But sometimes we're using prospectus. Yeah.
So you have prospectus also.
at the beginning we have prospectus, but when we the lack of it, we cannot. You don't make photocopy. Because make photocopy, for instance, by for instance, free blood donation campaign, second Act 2011. We make that you have means to print it, to distribute. Because here we share with large people about what is project covered. For instance, recruit blood donors.
So if you're collecting for the hospital, for example, because you are saying that
Yes.
if you're working with the hospital,
Yes.
because you're partnering with them, I mean, you're providing your services free, but can they offer some of those services in return?
Not at all.
Because I think that's one of those things that should be able to work out within the system itself. I mean, that's supposed to require, I mean, in some cases you need funds, but in some cases you have partnership or collaboration. It's a certain level of expertise.
The thing is that the health facility itself doesn't have a budget for blood. So when you ask more, and I'm not the one who when you need to go to a blood collection, the director can talk about the money to have financial, to have food, to have refreshment for donors, all this. And it's so that maybe for one pocket of your baby, you give for 40 minutes. Maybe you drink it, and then the cost of recovery was always 10,000 and 11.
or less than 50 and be negative sometimes.
He said that, where can I take off this money to? What you think that I will take this money from?
So maybe you can help with that. Maybe your unit can help with that.
My unit has
Yeah, to help when the posters, because if you can coordinate with the associations, because you coordinate with the association.
I think that every to coordinate, you need a small triangle. But whenever you visit my office, I'm sure this you're saying is before, right?
Yes.
But now with the funding, at least you can.
Because what I'm thinking about is in your office. In your office, if you have a reporter.
No problem for that.
Ce qu'on a appelé programme intégré de communication, ça prend en compte tous ces aspects-là, c'est-à-dire élaborer un programme, sensibiliser à travers les médias, à travers les communautés, travailler avec les associations de donneurs de sang, appuyer les associations de donneurs de sang. Par exemple, aussi, quand dans l'argent du programme, là, on peut multiplier les posters pour eux. C'est-à-dire chercher dans le net des grands posters. Avant, c'est l'autre messie de ça, il y a peut-être 5 ans. Maintenant, l'autre messie de ne donne plus. Donc, c'est pour ça qu'on a appelé ça integrative program of community. Integrative means take all the aspects that we must develop to have a communication on blood donation. All those aspects are taken in this program. The program we must implement and the what happens now.
So now they are moving towards.
They are moving towards. He's just reporting what happened in the past.
Yes, in the past. I said that shortcomings or negative points. I said that no financial provision in the state budget concerning blood transfusion.
Yes.
Somewhere, the main problem is for organization, because we are organized, united by the heart and by the hand. If you love us, and that will be organized. Yes.
God will.
Yes, God will provide.
Yes.
So you are not organized, it will not move forward.
God always provides.
Yes. That's why we are trying, by God's grace, to organize ourselves to less than scale.
But we have to do our part.
You are also.
We have to do our part, and then God will meet us along the way. That part we have to do.
We have the tools of God.
Yeah.
We cannot come from there.
Yeah, it's like you're just sitting and thinking, okay, please set the money down, and then let's go out to do.
So the first step of this program is the cap survey. After the cap survey, then we bring results and we start to run this program, and then tools and all aspects of what we are talking.
Are you guys ready for this cap survey? Because I'm thinking, this is another topic.
The cap survey.
Whether you are ready for the cap survey. Because ideally, as you're developing the communication materials, you also want to try it out and implement it to see if it is working out, if it is being effective. Because then if somebody comes in, does the cap survey, develop the materials, and then goes away, and then you are left to struggle with to apply it, and then it doesn't work, because ideally, as you are developing it, you try it out, it doesn't work, you change it. So, but it seems with mobilization and collection, you are not ready to go that route. So that brings into question whether you should still pursue that, but that's something different from me.
But even with the CAP, designing the CAP survey, these people around the table are your stakeholders. And they need to be part of looking at what questions do you ask. So in other words, from this group of stakeholders, you can identify, okay, what are some of the roadblocks? What are some of the barriers to getting people to donate money? And then try to develop develop the survey. You develop the survey to answer the question, because this group will just be able to give you their opinion. Now we want to be able to determine, is this opinion correct? The data, we need the data to support that. But then once we have the data, we then have to act on that data and plan accordingly with that information.
So you have to be ready to move.
Yes.
With it.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
But the thing is that the council they have already planned. So okay, we will do this. Like I explained.
Yeah, just to say that we still planning to look through it and do some adjustments, and we're still open to incorporating and modifying it, after discussions with other stakeholders. The WHO, I talked to them about that need to be involved, because I want everybody